Welcome students in your secondary section. Now first here you have been acquainted with the syllabus with your math syllabus. Now first lesson is rational and irrational numbers. Now previously first the set of natural numbers were being introduced. Natural numbers were from 1 to only means some numbers were introduced. 1 to 9 only the numbers was being invented, but something was incomplete. The number system was not completed. Calculations were not easily carried. Therefore, when 0 was invented, the value of 0 was put forth by Aryabhatta, and after introducing 0 in the number system, new number system came into existence, and that number system came to be known as set of whole numbers. So set of whole numbers included numbers from 0 up to infinity. Okay, but still something was again incomplete. Now here we say up to infinity, but here after introducing 0, then 10, 11, 12, 13, these numbers came into existence. But still something was lagging, because if you are subtracting 10 minus 9 is 1. But what if 9 is subtracted from 10? There was no answer for this. Solution was not there in the set of whole numbers, neither in the set of natural numbers. So a new number system came into existence, and that number system came to be known as integers. So what are integers? Integers are set of those numbers from which includes positive number, negative numbers and 0. So integers is a set of numbers which has positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. But still something was lagging. If we divide 4 upon 5, there was no answer for this solution. There was no solution. So therefore a new number system came into existence, and that number system came to be known as rational numbers. So what are rational numbers? Rational numbers are all those numbers which can be expressed in the form of P upon Q, where Q should not be equal to 0. Means this is a set of numbers which can be written in the form of P upon Q. P upon Q means what? P upon Q means in the form of fractions. Only the denominator of the fraction should not be equal to 0. So rational numbers are those numbers which can be expressed in the form of fractions, simple fraction, also decimal fractions, that we are going to study in this lesson. So numbers in the form m upon n are called as rational numbers. I told you about fraction. Here m and n are integers, but n is not equal to 0. Now why n should not be equal to 0, or why denominator should not be equal to 0? For example, if you take 2 upon 0, means 2 divided by 0. 0 cannot divide any number, so 2 cannot be divided by 0. That division is not confined, and therefore here that number cannot be called as a rational number. Or if suppose you have 14 divided by 0, 14 cannot be divided by 0. So therefore that number cannot be called as a rational number, because division by 0 is not confined. Any number cannot be divided by 0. Therefore, if any number has a denominator equal to 0, then that number cannot be called as a rational number. Remember this thing. Now how to show rational numbers on a number line? Now we can represent, we have represented natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting numbers we are showing on number line. Similarly, we can also show rational numbers on number line. For example, let us see how to show 7 upon 3, 2 minus 2 upon 3 on a number line. So 7 upon 3 and 2 upon 3 means every unit on the number line will be divided by 3. For example, we will start with 0. 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3, 3 upon 3 will be 1. 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3, 6 upon 3, 6 divided by 3 will be 2, 7 upon 3, 8 upon 3, 9 upon 3 means 9 divided by 3 will be 3, then 10 upon 3, 11 upon 3, 12 upon 3 will be 4. Similarly on this side also minus 1 upon 3, minus 2 upon 3, minus 3 upon 3 will be minus 1, minus 4 upon 3, minus 5 upon 3, minus 6 upon 3 will be minus 2. Okay. So in this way, if we have to show 7 upon 3, minus 2 upon 3, minus 3, 9, then all these numbers should be divided by 3. Should be divided by 3. Okay. Okay. Now for example here, if you see here, show the numbers 3 upon 2, 5 upon 2, minus 3 upon 2 on a number line. So start with 0. Start with 0. On the left side are all positive numbers of 0, and on the right side are all negative numbers of 0. Now here 3 upon 2 you want, na? So 1 upon 1, 2 upon 1, 1 upon 2, 2 upon 2 will be 1. Here will be 1 upon 2, 2 upon 2 will be 1, 3 upon 2, 4 upon 2 will be 2, 5 upon 2, 6 upon 2 will be 3. Similarly minus 1, then minus means here 1 upon 2, minus 2 upon 2 is minus 1, minus 3 upon 2, minus 4 upon 2 is minus 2, and so on. So observe this carefully. In second question, here every unit is divided by 5. So 5 डॉट के बाद 1 आएगा. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 upon 5 will be 1. It's not necessary. You should show every number 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, not necessary. You will give dots 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5 and 5 upon 5 is 1, 6 upon 5 and 7 upon 5, 8 upon 5, 9 upon 5, 10 upon 5 is 2. Okay. So observe this number line. Understood everyone? So if you have to show minus 5 upon 8 and 11 upon 8. Now 8 upon 8 will be 1. यानी 8 डॉट के बाद में आपको 1 आएगा. 1, देखो डॉट्स काउंट करते हैं हम लोग. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 upon 8 is 1. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 upon 8 is 2. Okay. Then these two rational numbers can also be compared. We know we can compare natural number, we can compare integers. For example, minus 3 is smaller than minus 2, or minus 2 is greater than minus 3. 0 is greater than minus 5, or 1 is greater than 0, or 1 is less than 7. 7 is here, or 14 is greater than 9, etc. So here also some rules are there for this two comparison of these two rational numbers. If suppose a upon b and c upon d are rational numbers, and we have to find out which number is where b and d are positive, and we have to confirm which number is greater, which ratio is greater, or whether a upon b is greater or c upon d, this integer is greater. So here you will cross multiply, you will take the product of a and d. So a into d, if a into d is less than b into c, then a upon b is less than c upon d. If a into d is equal to b into c, then a upon b is equal to c upon d. If a into d is greater than b into c, then a upon b is greater than c upon d. Okay, clear? So in this way, students, you can, in this way, this irrational and irrational numbers can be studied. So understand properly. Okay, the next lecture will see the example based on this.